After the heroics of the World Cup with Jamaica, we are back today with Salford to start the Premier League campaign, and we go up against Manchester United. Hello guys, and welcome back to Grassroots to Glory. So last week you saw it, we won the World Cup with Jamaica. Absolutely unreal. Can we have that same quality this season with Salford? It's going to be an interesting one. We start today against Manchester United. Before we get into it though, if you enjoyed this series so far, you enjoyed that World Cup as well, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel and leave some comments down below. Let us know, have you played in the Premier League yet? Have you gotten a team from the lower league up to the Premier League? So, it's Salford's first time in the Premier League and we're against Manchester United, the team which the owners of Salford formerly played for Manchester United. So it's going to be an interesting one just to see how we do today. So, of course, it's been a weird summer. Obviously, it was away with Jamaica at the World Cup. Stuff has been happening. Firstly, you can see here, we are currently playing at Turf Moor. So there, you can see it on the screen right now. Basically, what happened is, Salford Stadium is not ready to play in the Premier League yet. So, we are currently sharing Turf Moor with Burnley. Burnley, however, actually are still in the Premier League as far as I'm aware at this point. They are. They're still in the Premier League. According to this, they are currently in the Premier League. So, it'll be interesting to see how it's going to work with two teams in the Premier League sharing the stadium this season. So, that's one interesting aspect. The second one is, we have been busy in the transfer market. I mean, I know I said when we joined the Jamaica and joined the World Cup, it's going to be hard to do transfers whilst we're doing everything else, but we have been busy. So let's dive in and have a look what we have bought in Salford. So obviously we mentioned prior, we had a lot of money to spend and we have spent it wisely in my eyes. I think so anyway. So we're going to go through bottom to top and just see who we've bought in. First off, Karim Dembele comes on a free transfer, formerly of Celtic, 23 now. He's not amazing, but as a fringe player, come off the bench. He can play both sides for us, probably play through the middle as well if we really need him to in a cam role, but not a bad acquisition. Again, good for homegrown as well, being an English player. It'd be good for the future, possibly with Salford. If more's to happen this season, who knows? Or if we end up leaving, who knows? But in he comes, Karim Dembele, welcome to the Premier League and welcome to Salford. So next up, I wanted another keeper. I wanted some more stability at the back. So in comes Danny van den Heuvel. Comes in, 23-year-old keeper, formerly he did a Ten Hag. He was at Leeds as well for a while at the start of the save as well. So he got released by Leeds, went to Den Haag back in Holland. Now he's back at Salford. Came for 1 million. He's not bad. Again, rotation in the key position. I was kind of worried if we need someone else back there. Welcome, Danny. So now we've gone back to our Jamaica World Cup squad. Ethan Pinnett comes in. We use him as DM and we use him as a centre-back during that World Cup campaign. We ever won the World Cup with Jamaica. I mean, okay, yeah, he's 33 at this point. We have paid a little fee for him, 2.5 million, but we saw how good he was in that Jamaica team. He can play at the back, he can play at the DM role, heading 15, jumping reach 17, good for them set pieces at 6'4" as well. He's got strength, he's got pace, good tackling ability, not bad passer either. Let's get the Jamaica boys in at Salford. Welcome, Ethan. Welcome, Ethan. So for this next one, we went off to Brazil. We were trying to find the world for some new gens, and we came past Luis Fabiano, a new centre-back joined the boys. Brazilian future international, I'd imagine, but I mean, he came in for a bit of a fee, 6 million for this one, but his team were recently relegated as well. They're in the second division now in Brazil, and we thought, let's go grab this boy. He's not bad at all, really. 6'4", jumping reach of 17. Heading's not great at 12, but I mean, at 19, we can definitely work on that for him. Decent marking, tackling as well of 16. He's got legs about him. Great physicals. Mentals aren't bad. For that age at 19, I'm really hoping he can become a top-class defender for us. We're paying him a fair hefty wage as well for Salford. 24.5k. He's came as a star player as well. So, we're putting a lot of faith in this 19-year-old at the back for us. Welcome, Luis Fabiano. So next off, we went to Rangers. Gavin Kilkenny was available. We wanted some more CMs to support. Obviously, we play with CM attack. We play with box-to-box players in this formation. So we thought, let's get someone on who can do that role very, very well. And Gavin at 26 is a very good acquisition for that role. You see, yeah, current ability 4 stars, potential 4 stars. He's at the max now at 26, of course, but great first touch, long shots 12, passing 14, decent physicals, very good mentals as well. Not bad. I mean, formerly at Stoke, went for 8.75 million up to Rangers, had one season there, didn't play. 2 appearances all season, and now for 3.7 million, we've managed to take him away from Rangers. Very good acquisition, will help in the middle of that pitch for us. Welcome, Gavin Kilkenny. So for his next one, we went to Man City. Obviously, affiliate club of ours, formerly Man City. That's ended now because we're in the Premier League. We took Diogo Pitta, another regen from Manchester City. He came in for a fee here of 6 million. Never played an appearance for Manchester City. But for that DM role, he'll be very good for us. We could potentially put him in the CM role maybe in the future. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking more in a DM role. We do play with a defensive midfielder there right now. Again, anticipation of 15, decision-making 14, passing 14. The tackling's the only concern at the moment in a 9. But good technique, good work rate, good teamwork as well. I'm really hoping we can get this boy established within the first team quite fast. He's 7 on 21 caps already for Portugal. So, Diogo Pitta comes in. Quite a hefty fee as well, 9k, but he's only as a fringe player, which isn't bad really from Man City. I'm kind of hoping this boy can be magical for us. I guess we'll see soon. Welcome, Mr. Pitta. So for this next one, we went to Aston Villa, my rivals in real life, and took Gianluca Busio. I wanted some more cover in the midfield, and this guy can play a few different positions as well. He can play that attacking line as well for us. Not bad acceleration, stamina, and again, long shots 12, first touch 13, passing at 15, vision 13. In that midfield could be very key for us this season. We needed depth in that midfield, and with 21 American caps already, the age of 24, I don't think Gianluca Busio is a bad bit of business. The only thing is, 75k a week wages. That is our most expensive player by a long shot. So we are really hoping this boy is the difference maker for us this season. Whether it be his tackling, it be his passing in that midfield, he needs to make stuff happen for us. So we're hopeful. We are really hopeful. Paying a lot of money, but on the plus side, only a regular starter. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome, Gianluca Busio. So it wouldn't be a grassroots transfer window without an elder statesman coming in. At 34 years of age, Mario Gerza has joined Salford. Okay, physically he's completely garbage. Stamina of 5. Natural fitness of 9. I mean, strength of 4. It's not great. But for someone to come on for the last 10-15 minutes, ping them passes, vision of 16, teamwork of 18, passing 16, technique of 16, first touch dribbling. He's got a lot in terms of mental and technical still. But physically, he can't do anything. For someone to come on for the last 10-15 minutes, a World Cup winner in Mario Gerza, $8,000 a week as well, is an absolute steal. Welcome, Mario Gerza, to complete our transfer window. So far, anyway. So, on the 15th of August, things could possibly change. So, obviously, there's quite a few coming in. Going out, though, there's not been so many, really. Alieski being the big one. Went to Zora for 2.2 million. And the rest were just mainly players we weren't really using. We used Curry a few times last season, but Randall, Taylor, Malafrin, they didn't really get much game time. So, they're gone on free transfers. They're out the club now. And in terms of finances, we're not doing bad. We have 7.1 million left over, almost 40k in wages. So there's going to be some more business before the next episode happening. But for now, let's see that team to take on Manchester United today in our first Premier League game at our new home stadium of Turf Moor. I mean, that's just weird. It's just very weird, isn't it? So into the team moves forward today. This is how we're going to line up then. A lot of familiar faces in that team, but a lot of new ones coming in there as well. Van der Hilvel starts at the back today in goal for making his debut. And Dongard, who was very good for us last season, with Hector Ingram on that right-hand side. They both link up as always. Leif Davies and McKendy. We saw how good McKendy was towards the end of that season. As one of our new gens, a good prospect on that left-hand side. He looked very good towards the end of last season. Can we see more of that today? And at the back, our new centre-back pairing of Luis Fabiano and Pinnett start there. Simmons in the DM role. Kilkenny and Busio both making their debuts as well. And Noel Ennis, he's unhappy at the moment. After the heroics of winning the World Cup with Jamaica, he came back to us and was like, well, I've won the World Cup. I want a new contract. And he wanted some silly money and to be a star player. And I basically all that sort of stuff. And we've said no, basically, Noel. You're not really good enough as it is, yet alone to get all this. So at the moment, there's a bit of tension between me and Noel. It isn't great because obviously we shared a hotel at the World Cup, not only the other week, we were sharing a hotel room. And now there's tension. There's tension everywhere. I don't know if he caught a glimpse and I came out the shout. I don't know what happened, but there's problems between me and Noel right now. So hopefully we can fix that today with him starting. Obviously the other new boys are on the bench. Marza, who we saw a bit of last season as well, 20-year-old regen, he's there as well. Pitter's on the bench. Josh Vickers has been dropped to the bench for this one as well. Our number one keeper for the majority of this save with Salford, down to the bench now. And of course, Mario Gerza, he's on the bench today. Maybe he'll make his debut. Let's find out as we take on Manchester United. So here we go then. Our first game within the Premier League against Manchester United. We're at our home, I guess, in Turf Moor, technically for the season. We'll see how long this actually lasts for in terms of this being Salford's home. I'm not sure how long it's going to last for, but obviously it depends how long we stay at the club for, I guess. As Luke Davies has a free kick, finds Simmons, Pinnett, driving a little bit forward in. He needs to be careful. There's a lot of space in behind him now. Kilkenny plays it inside, finds Simmons, Busio's there, ball through, Enis, Hector Ingram, overlap. Oh, it's a great save from Henderson. What a good first chance for Salford here. Trying to impress. I mean, you compare the teams, we do not have a team ready for the Premier League, really. So it's going to be a big ask to try and get anything out of this game. But we'll see how it goes as Ndongo's took Fatty out here very early on. He's got to be careful, though. Don't give away anything silly this early on. Free kick now. Wan-Bissaka sends it across. Finds Rashford at the back stick. Inacio. Pogba on the edge of the box. Ansu Fati. What a team this is. Rashford puts it in. He's surely offside, though, right? He looks like it's been appealing for offside. It's definitely offside in my eyes. It can't count. Can it? It's counted. Oh, my God. I was definitely certain it was offside here. Now watch this again. We're going to see the line here. Not even showing the line. I think he might have just been played on just about there by Fabiano. I mean, not a great debut for Fabiano if he has played him on there, but what move? Not a bad start, really. 1-0 down. 34 minutes in. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. Rashford finds Pedri. As if Pedri's there and Ansu Fati. Both have left Barcelona within this save to come here. It's ridiculous. Fabiano, Busio. That's poor from Fabiano. Rashford now cuts inside to his right. Kilkenny heads it clear. And Enis is just in no man's land there. The ball's right at his feet. He's just completely left it. We've mentioned the problems with Enis of late already. He just doesn't look like he's focused at all. They're completely ignoring that. Wan-Bissaka, Fati, edge of the box. Oh my God. And Bruno has smashed it home. It's poor keeping, really. Van der Heuvel's nowhere near it. And it's 2-0 Man United going to half-time. This is not what we want to see. It's not great. I mean, if Enis was just to wake up there, then that would have helped. But, I mean, there's so much room here for Bruno. Just runs onto it, lashes it home. It's a poor attempt from the keeper as well, really. It's a very poor attempt. Right, we come back. Ignacio with the throw-in now. Finds Rashford. Bruno. As Greenwood puts it in here. Sadly, he's still within the database, within this save, because we did start it well before what happened. The goal's actually been awarded. Again, I'm sure this is offside. Oh, I don't know. I think it might have just been played on by Ndongo. It's 3-0 United. This ain't going well at all. Ndongo now. Hector Ingram. I mean, it's a poor pass from him. Right before half-time, we can't concede a fourth, surely. It's Pinnett now. He's got loads of time. Take your time, boys. Here we go. Luis Fabiano. Pings it across the top. I don't know why he's done that for, because it's a poor pass in the end. Enis. Go on, Enis. Oh my day. What is he doing? Niall. No. So getting to half time. I mean, it's not going very well. 3-0 down against Man United. Maybe we've got a bit too attacking with this formation, maybe. Trying to get the ball out to the wingers and trying to make stuff happen. But I mean, it's not really working so far for us, really. Things might need to change in the second half. Here's the hope and we can turn this around still. Here's hoping. Right, second half begins. We've dropped the wingers back now a little bit deeper. We've brought Dembele on as a wide playmaker. McKennie as a winger. I'm hoping on them boys back a little bit deeper and might cut out less things happening on the wings for United here. I mean, it leaves Enis by himself up there now. No one really supporting. Kenny's on that CM attack role still, so he'll make the runs, but I mean, at the moment, it's going to leave Enis very secluded. You can see him here. He's up there by himself. No one's really there to support him, so if we do win the ball back here, it's very unlikely much will happen, but I'm more getting bodies behind the ball at this point to try and make sure we don't concede anymore, really. Saying that, we're still in an attacking mentality. That probably isn't helping things, really. Give it more balance instead. It's Fabiano now runs for it. Our big sign, Luis Fabiano, I mean, so far, I'm a bit iffy about him. He didn't look great. Enis heads it down. Finds Dembele. Enis, he's got past Pinnett. Enis! Oh, it's a great save from Henderson. And put out by Fofana for a corner. Can we get back into this match? This time, Busio now, corner to the box, and as we head it in, it doesn't count. There's been that's why it's a free kick. Typical. Pinnett, Pedri, Fofana boots it clear now. Well won. Busio, Kilkenny needs an option. He doesn't need an option. Oh, he definitely should have passed it. He definitely needed an option. That's an awful shot from Kilkenny. I mean, we're getting chances. We're not having the worst of games, really. Like, chances, shots-wise, we've had, like, 10 shots, 4 on target. You're not even had one more shot than us. It's a goal from Enis, and that one definitely looks offside as well. I mean, we're creating chances. We're just not scoring. Is it going to count from Enis? Disallowed, of course. Of course it's been disallowed. It's been one of those games, hasn't it, really, for us? It was a great free kick here from Busio. Over the top. You can see that Ini's definitely offside that back stick. Taps it home. Offside goal. It ain't good enough. It isn't good enough. Free kick now again for Salford. Busio to swing it in. Hopefully something can happen from this one. Back stick head out. Pinnett puts it across the goal and it does not go in. 10 minutes to go. I mean, we've stopped conceding goals this half, which is good. Having these wingers a little bit deeper, but we're not scoring ourselves. The Simmons now, big ball out. Finds Leaf Davis. Kilkenny. Davis again. There's options in the box. Busio heads it. Nothing comes of it. Dongo managed to get it, though, here on the edge of the box now. Big box ball in. Oh, well cleared out there from United again. Man U just been too good. I mean, you look at their players compared to ours. You can kind of understand it, can't you, really? The fact we created 80 chances at all. Probably a bit of a miracle, really. But you see now, Enis, Davis. There's people in the box. Oh, Busio. Oh, Busio. I thought he had it then. There's Calvert-Lewin plays from as well. They've got Ansu Fati, Calvert-Lewin, Pedri. All these players compared to our little team. Calvert-Lewin now swings back into the box. And Fofana's there at the back stick. It can't be 4, surely. It is a sign of things to come within the Premier League for Salford this season. Getting absolutely hammered by everyone. He's going to count as well. It's a good cross from Calvert-Lewin. The fine for Fan at the back stick. He's definitely onside looking at it now. He's so far onside in the end. It's poor defending from Salford. It really is poor in the end. But on the end of a 4-0 defeat, I mean, it's not even over yet. It could definitely be more. That's the problem. Rashford, Inacio, finds Aaron Hickey now. He just backheeled that into the box. Look at the Rabona cross, Hickey. How confident they are. And oh my God, they've hit the bar now from Pogba. Right, going to the final few minutes now into stoppage time. I mean, you see the stats there. We've not had a bad game. We've had chances. 15 shots, 5 on target, 1.56 XG. Compared to United's 14, 5 on target, 1.36. They scored 4 goals. They scored 4 goals. We still managed to hold them out in the end. In terms of, well, here we have. This bit at the top, not so much conceding 4 goals. So there's still problems in the team. Maybe you can blame the finishing. With Innis up front, he's got 6.4 today. The lowest in the team, possibly. Pinnett got 6.4. The keeper got 6.1. It's our new keeper. So there's definitely some problems within this team. And we have some issues to resolve before this window shuts. So there we have it. Our first episode within the Premier League with Salford. And we got absolutely battered by United. Let's put it bluntly. We lost 4-0. The match stats might have said otherwise. We might look the better team in terms of match stats. But the fact that we didn't finish our chances. There's a lot of poor average ratings in the team after that game as well. It's not the best of starts. Next time we'll come back, we'll have the transfer window and we'll see who we have signed on deadline day. Guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you subscribe, give the video a like, and we'll see you next time.